How's it going, everybody? It's Brandon, also known as Mothman here, with Run It Back at MAGE, the Mid-America Gaming Expo in Council Bluffs, Iowa. With me, I have Jared Amundson, the head esports coach at Morningside University out of Sioux City, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, first off, if you just want to give our Run It Back viewers just kind of a brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Jared. I am the head of esports coach at Morningside University in Sioux City, Iowa, like you said. I've been, playing games for, since I was probably 4 or 5, just like most other big gamers now. So we have 4 teams at Morningside. We have a Rocket League team, Overwatch, VALORANT, and League of Legends. And today I'm here at the expo with my Rocket League and VALORANT team, and pretty excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, shifting the focus to what we focus on with VALORANT, what can you tell me about the team you brought to MAGE?
It's a team that is actually mostly composed of Overwatch guys that kind of switched over this last year. I think they wanted something a little bit more tactical, a little bit more calm than the craziness of Overwatch. There's one guy, Lack, on our team, and he's our duelist. He's insane, and I think right now we're trying to get everybody up to his level so we can compete with other teams at his level. We had a little bit of a rough regular season this year because we had to play to the Immortal Radiant level with our team, and that's something that we're just going to have to grow into. But so far it's been going really well. I think the guys gel really well together, and I think we can probably take games off any of the teams here. I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, what goes into recruiting players for a college team compared to how like a high-profile esports organization would pick up their players?
I think a lot of it is honestly just getting it in front of them. A lot of people know that you can go professional, but maybe you're not, Radiant level. Maybe you can't get into some of the amateur teams like Scouting Grounds or like whatever it may be. Reaching out to kids and being like, hey, I know that maybe right now you're like just playing with your friends for fun, but there is opportunities to play collegiately. And I think the hardest part about recruiting at the moment is just getting in contact with people of the right age, because when you're online playing, I could be playing against 10-year-olds. I could be playing against 30-year-olds. I could be playing against a pro. For all I know, they might be on a Smurf. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna know. So getting access to a platform that you can reach age-appropriate kids that want to do esports right now, that's a big hurdle, but it's been going decently well this last year.
Okay, well, we see these major broadcasts like the VALORANT Champions Tour brings eyes on these, all eyes on these kind of bigger organizations, like 100 Thieves, G2, Sentinels, all across the world. Kind of give me some reasons why collegiate VALORANT should have more of a following.
I think it's the same. It's going to grow into about the same, hopefully, as like you see the NCAA like March Madness at the end of March, or like at the end of the spring. I really hope that collegiate esports is going to get to that level where everybody kind of enters into a bracket and be like, you get to see the same colleges go up against the same teams year in year out, and I think that's going to be really cool. And I think it's really going to get to that level eventually. And I hope it does. So yeah. Okay.
So you kind of touched on like your regular season. Just kind of speak to the level of competition found in collegiate VALORANT. What have you noticed? What kind of trends have you seen so far?
I think it's just a very, very broad range and skill level specifically. You get the all silver player, like the all silver team. That's like, okay, it's just a bunch of group of guys just wanting to play together, and I understand. But then you get the programs that actually shell out their full rides and stuff for it, where then you get all the immortal guys, all of the radiant guys. Like when all those guys get together and you have a good head of the program that actually has direction and can get all of these solo queue players together on the same page and really make things happen. I think that's what everybody's striving to do, but you have to start somewhere. So when it comes to competition, it can be very few and far between.
Yeah.
I think the longer it's around, the better it's going to get, and I think that's just how it's going to be.
Okay, well, we saw your team with a pretty solid first-round victory here at MAGE. Can you kind of speak on that at all if you were watching it, kind of how they're feeling after taking that victory?
I think spirits are very high after that victory. I think Lack, like I was saying, he was our duelist. He was on Jet today, and that first game, and he absolutely popped off in the first like 5 rounds of the game, which was really, really good for us because we have a really bad. We have a really bad tendency of always losing pistol rounds, so it was really, really big for us that we won like the first 3 rounds of the game, and then once he actually got a rifle in his hand, and I think he popped off, he had like 4K in like 3 rounds back to back, and I think that just helped our econ the entire game. So then we were kind of set after that, and then the guys messed around a couple rounds and dropped 2, but won't hold it against him.
Awesome. Well, where can we follow kind of the VALORANT team's journey, whether it's streams or social media? Where can our viewers kind of get a hold of them, see where they're at, what's going on?
Yeah, so we have a Twitter account, an Instagram account, and a Twitch account that we stream all of our games on, whether it's on our specific channel where we do the production of it, or the league itself does the production and we just host the league stream. Okay. All of it is MSide Esports or Morningside Esports, anything and everything you can find there. We also, on the school website, Morningside University, you can find us. We have our roster. We have everything there as well.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jared. Again, I'm Brandon, also known as Mothman with Run It Back. Stay tuned for more.